Cosby, how are you?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
Oh no, that was painful.
Right? I sounded like a robot from 1995.
Exactly.
Hey, and welcome to our podcast, Unwritten English, the podcast where we teach you the rules that aren't in the textbooks. I'm Cosby, your native English coach.
And I'm Kim, representing all of us trying to sound natural. Back to that I'm fine thing.
It's a conversation killer. When you say I'm fine, you're basically hanging up the phone. You're shutting the door on any real connection. Today, we're giving you a door opener instead.
Which is?
Can't complain. Two simple words that will make you sound like a native speaker who's got their life together. Let me break this down for you.
Okay, but what does it actually mean?
Here's the beauty of it. Can't complain means life has problems, sure, but I'm handling them. It projects this quiet confidence, this stoicism. You're not pretending everything's perfect,
Right.
but you're also not complaining. You're saying, yeah, stuff happens, but I'm good. It's the verbal equivalent of a confident shrug.
Is it too casual though? Like if my boss asks me how things are going?
Perfect question. No, it's actually perfect for your boss. Here's why. It's professional but human. You're not being fake positive and you're not being negative. You're being real but in control.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now compare this to hanging in there. That's what you say when you're stressed, when you're barely keeping it together. Can't complain is what you say when you're cool, when you've got this.
Got it. So how do we actually say it right?
I want you to say this out loud. I'm going to leave silence for you to practice. Don't just listen, actually speak. First, let's break down the syllables. Can't, come, plain. Good. Now let's link it together. The key is that hard T sound that cuts off. Can't complain. The T stops the air completely. Perfect. Now full speed with the casual starter. Can't complain. You? Excellent. That at the beginning, that's the secret sauce. It makes the whole thing sound effortless and natural.
Can you give some example scenarios?
Absolutely, Kim. Let's paint some pictures here. Scenario 1. You're at a networking event. Someone you just met asks, how's business? Instead of launching into complaints about the economy or oversharing your struggles, you say, can't complain. It signals that you're doing well enough, you're resilient, and you're not going to dump negativity on a new contact.
That's smart. You're positioning yourself as someone who handles things well. What about more casual situations?
Scenario 2. You're grocery shopping and you run into a neighbor. They ask, how's retirement treating you? Or how's the new job? Instead of, it's okay or it's fine, which sound lukewarm, can't complain suggests you're content without sounding like you're bragging. It's humble confidence.
I like that, humble confidence. What about when things actually aren't going great? Is it still honest to say can't complain?
Brilliant question. And this gets to the heart of why this phrase is so powerful. Here's the thing. Can't complain isn't about lying. It's about perspective and emotional intelligence. Even when things are challenging, there's usually something you genuinely can't complain about. Your health, your family, the fact that you woke up this morning.
So it's like choosing your frame of reference?
Exactly. It's choosing gratitude over grievance. And here's what's fascinating. When you consistently frame things this way, it actually changes how you feel. You're not pretending everything's perfect. You're acknowledging that compared to what could be wrong, compared to what others are dealing with, compared to your bigger picture, you're doing all right.
That's actually pretty profound. Are there any variations of this phrase we should know about?
Oh, absolutely. Let me give you the family of phrases that work the same way. First, you've got can't complain too much. That's when you want to acknowledge small challenges but maintain the positive frame. Second, there's mustn't grumble, which is more British but carries the same energy.
I like mustn't grumble. That sounds very dignified. Any others?
There's also no complaints here, which works great in more formal settings, and things could be worse, though that one's a bit more direct about acknowledging challenges. But the absolute gold standard remains can't complain. It's casual enough for friends, professional enough for colleagues, and confident enough for any situation.
Speaking of cultural context, Cosby, is this more of an American thing or do you hear this across English-speaking countries?
Fantastic observation. Can't complain is hugely popular in North America, both the US and Canada. It fits perfectly with the cultural value of resilience and not oversharing problems. In the UK, you're more likely to hear mustn't grumble or not too bad, but can't complain is definitely understood and appreciated. In Australia, they might say can't whinge, which is the Aussie version of the same concept.
That's really interesting. Now I'm curious about the psychology here. When someone says can't complain to me, how should I respond? What's the natural flow of the conversation?
Perfect question for mastering natural conversation flow. When someone says can't complain, they've given you a positive but not boastful response. Your natural responses could be, that's good to hear, or glad to hear it, or simply good for you. You can also mirror the energy. Same here, or yeah, me neither. The key is matching their moderate positivity without overdoing it.
Let me test this. If I ask you, how's the podcast business going, Cosby? And you say, can't complain, what would be a natural way for me to continue the conversation?
Great example. You could say, that's awesome, and then either ask a follow-up question or share something about yourself. Like, that's awesome, we've been really enjoying your episodes. Or, good to hear, we're trying to start our own podcast actually. The can't complain gives you permission to either dig deeper or pivot to your own experience.
I see. So it's a conversation enabler, not a conversation ender. What are some common mistakes people make when they try to use this phrase?
Oh, this is crucial. Mistake number one, saying it too enthusiastically. Can't complain with huge energy sounds weird because the phrase is inherently understated. Mistake number two, following it immediately with complaints. Can't complain, though this weather has been terrible. That defeats the entire purpose.
That's hilarious. Can't complain, but let me complain. Any other mistakes?
Mistake number three, wrong body language. If you say can't complain while sighing deeply or looking stressed, your body is contradicting your words. The phrase works because it matches a relaxed, content demeanor. And mistake number four, overusing it. If it becomes your only response to everything, it loses its impact and starts sounding robotic.
This is really helpful. Can we do some more practice scenarios? I think our listeners would benefit from trying this in different contexts.
Absolutely. Let's do situational practice. I'll set up the scenario, ask the question, and give you time to respond. Remember, match your tone to the situation. Scenario 1. You're at a family dinner. Your aunt asks, how's married life treating you? Ready? How's married life treating you? Perfect. In that situation, you want warm but not oversharing energy. Can't complain is ideal for family because it's positive but doesn't invite follow-up questions about details. Scenario 2. You're at the gym and someone you vaguely know asks, how's work been? Ready? How's work been? Excellent. In the gym context, you want to sound confident, but not like you're bragging about career success. Can't complain hits that perfect middle ground. Scenario 3. You're at a coffee shop and your barista who knows you asks, how's your week going? This is someone you see regularly but don't know personally. Ready? How's your week going? Perfect. That's exactly right. In this scenario, you want to be friendly but maintain some boundaries since this is a service relationship. Can't complain gives you that perfect balance of warmth without oversharing.
This has been incredibly useful, Cosby. I feel like we've really unpacked the power behind this simple phrase. Our listeners now have the tools, the practice, and the confidence to use can't complain naturally.
Exactly. Remember, mastering phrases like this isn't just about vocabulary. It's about understanding the cultural psychology behind the words. When you can use can't complain with genuine confidence, you're not just speaking English, you're thinking in English. That's the difference between fluent and native level communication.
So, our homework?
Use can't complain in 3 different contexts this week, and pay attention to how people respond. Practice the psychology, not just the pronunciation.
Perfect assignment. Remember, confident communication starts with confident thinking.
Great advice. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Cosby, and until next time, keep it unwritten.
And I'm Kim. Can't complain about this deep dive. It's been enlightening. See you on the next episode of Unwritten English.